Okay, before you start,
Mhm.
uh, I was told that that it's very important for us to gather feedback every quarter or every first year. And my manager is really pressing me to ask for more feedbacks around. And I wanted to ask if you would be willing to like
And so,
um
minimum Python version to 3.10. Individual changes are separated. It's a big one, yes. Could go to 3.12. Nice, nice.
we could do that even.
Okay, each commit should be self-contained, i.e. compile successfully and pass the test suite.
Which is something we can't really do
Why not?
at the moment. Or like for quite a long time, the state of the repository is a bit broken.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right, they don't squash. So let's change
want.
that.
All right, I have started some incorporating some of the feedback into a branch called review-1 future proof. You can fetch my fork. I don't see your screen though. I don't know if you're showing anything.
Yes, I'm sharing to everybody on YouTube. That's the
Yeah.
perfect mistake, right? All right. Fetch your branch review button. Okay. So
Um,
what are we looking at?
I did some changes. There are 20 commits instead of 32 or 34.
Mm-hmm.
I found some like uh, errors, something we added somewhere and removed somewhere else, so which wasn't intended. So I did some cleanup, typos and stuff, and I also squashed a bunch of things that felt like they should be together. One of the things that got squashed and it's very visible is get the state, get the module state.
Oh, that was split by file, right?
Yes.
Reasonable.
So that went into one commit which removes extern mod state from all the files and adds the getting the state from the applicable places.
Mm-hmm. Right, so this is hard to test, right? Okay, so the feedback was each commit should be self-contained, compile successfully, and pass the test suite. Okay. So they do things very differently in the repo than Python. Which means what we need to do is get back the temporary build changes, rebase on top of that, make sure every commit builds and tests,
Yes.
and then rebase again without the build changes. So should I do that, or will you?
I guess I can do that.
I mean, I can do it too. Let's see. So, temporary build changes, I guess that's the one. Well, I can fetch the origin and rebase on top of that, right? Git rebase I origin master. Instead of pick, we will have edit, and we should stop and break at the beginning, right? Okay, now cherry pick this thing and hope that's the only temporary commit needed. Yep. Okay. Great. Continue. Make. Continue. Make. So this one, that's the D. The removed 34. Yeah. Oh, I don't know which one that is. That's the removed statically stored types, right?
Then you are on a different branch, I guess, at the moment. Oh no.
Yes, I'm rebasing on top of
rebasing.
New master. Okay, so this removes statically stored types, so this will need to be squashed with the static pointer to PyRPM error and rewrite usage of moved objects. Right?
Yes, I think so. Those were the semantic patches. So we will
Yeah.
lose the patchability or reproduction of the patch. I think this is not what.
So we need to squash these together. Let's see, can we do this? Combination of 3 commits.
Mm-hmm.
So commits generated with the following semantic patches. Applied using this. So remove statically stored types. PyRPM error is also a statically stored type, and then rewrite usage of moved objects. So this would be move So remove process global pointers to heap allocated objects in preparation for using Python to handle them. Then there was remove static pointer to PyRPM error. So this one was manual.
Yes.
Rewrite the usage of moved objects. And then we have this patch, which is okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So far, so good. Here we go. So which one is this? Convert to GC objects.
Mm-hmm.
That failed stuff because this one, use the type allocation function, should probably come first.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so what will I do? I'll try to finish the rebase and come back to this one.
There is another remark regarding the allocation function that the description lacks y. So I'd also like to ask about that. That can be better.
Okay, so that's
here and
use the type allocation function, this one. So let's put it here and edit that. Yep, that passes. And amend that. Right, so
this changes the like old type or old way of creating an object into a new one, like getting slow for it.
So let's go to, why are we doing this? PyObject new. PyObject new is unsuitable if the type object is a GC object.
So yeah, we want to use GC flags, so we can keep that one.
And I again want to edit the rest. Now it passes. Keeping each commit self-contained and testable was a priority for me, but not like the overriding priority. So this is rather easy. So the bigger priority was for me was making the automatic commits separated from the handwritten ones. And I think we oh, that's it. And remove the testing thing, right? I think we swapped the two commits for the stream, like the one that raised the error, to explain that error. Right, so there we go. This should be it. Hopefully it's the same as before.
Great. And
okay.
What was there too?
And I guess we can squash as many of them as necessary. If the rule is for each commit to be compile and pass, that should be it with these. If they're necessary to be recorded in Git history, I don't know. Some of them can be definitely squashed. So like this, making a to-do list for lots of commits that come after that were squashed together.
Mm-hmm.
That was this one, right? So
The squashed commits are the get the module state,
oh, this
because like there's first comes the preparing commits, associate the module with the types. So first, like there's a change in RPM module, then there are accessors. So all of those get state from different 3 different functions were added in add accessors. And before that we had to bump the Python version to 3.10, and only after that we can get the module state.
right.
So there are like 3 preparation commits in order to do the thing. I'm not sure like whether it can be squashed. Just
I mean, it can all be squashed together. So this passes the general rule. And it's up to the maintainers. One thing we can do is to make the Git history nicer is put the Python module isolation prefix everywhere. Right, so reword. Explain why a prototype is needed.
It's just a command.
Oh, it's a command.
If we bumped Python to 3.12, we could also remove some of the changes there. To-do list. Python. When Python module isolation. This one. Okay, so like this, it might be better if they keep the commits in their history. And if you would be willing to squash them, any one of them could be squashed. Did this one already. Some commits miss the Y. Well, I guess we can go through each commit and add those. And I guess you fixed these already? I fixed them, yes.
Yeah.
I went through that.
So do we reword every one?
Log and
So switch Python wrapper to multiphase init. Why? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put the docs first. Oh. And I think the docs on the Python side got better as well recently. Somebody added this chapter after so many years.
After spending weeks explaining it to person who sees it for the first time.
Remove process global pointers to heap allocated objects in preparation for using Python to handle so does this all actually move? Yes. Move them to the module state.
Mm-hmm.
Struct specific to the Python module object. At this point, is still as a global static variable.
There's a typo. Commit.
Where we were?
Yeah, this line. The first word. Like it's a single commit at the moment.
It's what?
A single commit. So
oh,
commit generate.
Right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Define and initialize the mod state struct.
It says that the module initialized flag is replaced by mod state. But in fact, the module initialized flag is still there. It still does its thing.
Oh, right.
It's just like the mod state is added, and for a moment, it's there are like both there. And I was thinking like whether this is the right thing, like whether this is a place where module initialized should be removed. As the
yes, it should. Is it removed somewhere close to this?
I will tell you. Hopefully, it is removed in just a few commits. Use module state. This is where we removed the.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep this for later, I guess. Let me put in a comment for later. So define and initialize the module state struct. So what does this do?
Exactly this. It defines the struct, puts all the types in there. And initialize the mod state.
How did does this commit work without the mod state? How did this pass tests?
Hmm.
Ah, something's wrong.
Did we have at that point somewhere was there?
Oh, I don't have tests here. Oh, and this says the code now compiled and passes tests.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess we didn't squash this enough, so this should be squashed then. Add a comment about why a prototype is needed. This could be squashed with the multi-phase init thing, right? That's what...
Is this where we were touching this? We were not really touching this that much.
Yeah, that can be squashed with the multi-phase init.
Okay. Let's do that.
They're asking to squash more. This is a perfect opportunity. Add GC callbacks for the mod state struct, right? These are, well, no, these will be needed. Well, these are needed. Do not leak memory. Do not leak the referenced objects. Oh, the proper API was added in 3.11 and we're bumping to 3.10.
Yes, because we were operating under assumption that we can't jump as much.
Right. Still, it's
but
just
if
one
we can
year.
jump to 3.12, we could get rid of this custom implementation here and use the function from 3.11.
Yep. Should we do that? I mean, that could be done later as well. So use the type allocation function in RPM files by C. That's good. Commit, convert to GC objects. I guess that could be squashed with the previous one, but not really necessary. Remove md_dict from all types.
That's a separate logical change.
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah, you can send that as a separate pull request. Visit by object members and NTP visit hooks. This allows Python's cyclic garbage collector to identify objects to collect. Identify. No tabs here. Use module state. The global variable mod state is set as the state for now.
Okay, I see a potential for a bigger cleanup here in that commit. Oh, you're already at the other one.
So let's do that later. Add mod state declaration to individual files. Okay, that could be squashed. Minimum Python version. Associate the module with the types. Okay, this allows getting the module, getting the module object from the type. Add accessors to the module state.
Yes, here's the function added only in Python 3.11 plus. Or like it's the replacement here for here.
Yep. These allow getting the module state from the module object, its types, and there was one more, and their instances. Get the module state. Up. Everywhere the module state is needed, get it from an available object. Remove the declaration, the declarations for the global variable. Unused check macros.
I think this can be squashed with the previous one.
Probably.
The previous one redefined used macros into functions. It can be just another point to that.
Okay, remove global state. This makes the RPM module compatible with multiple interpreters. Nice. Alright, so what did we want to do? Removed unused check macros. Squash that with get the module state. Okay. What else was there? Define and initialize the mod state struct. Oh, add comment about why a prototype is needed.
Yes, that was also
That can go to the multi-phase init. There's a fix up.
Cool. The use module state contains a change that was where do we have it? Before at GC callbacks. We have added previously in the commit added GC callbacks. We added this special magical function clearer, or that was supposed to be used in RPM module clear and free, but we found a bug in it, and in use module state, this is partially reverted. It's not a part of that commit. It logically doesn't make sense there, but I think this part, there is this module initialized too. Maybe that one is the next thing we're going to fix.
Right.
But I think this particular diff could be like moved. So we should.
They can be squashed together, right? So add GC callbacks to the mod state struct. How far can that be? Or should we move it here? Can I just take the add GC callbacks and squash it with use module state? Okay. So define and initialize the module struct, module RPM system pi. So that can probably be squashed. there. Okay. So do we want to simplify this Python runtime version thingy?
I think we could. I think this was very arbitrarily chosen because you started working on that like this 3 years ago. So that there is no like I don't see a clear reason why we would keep it to 3.10 and not go 3.12 if the
Okay,
RPM.
so we bumped the minimum Python version to 3.11 then.
3.12. Oh, okay, 3.11. So because this is the minimum it will work with.
Yeah. Okay. So bump, and I'll put the bump here before add runtime version, and edit that. So I want to look at our RPM, CMake lists. So 3.11, and then
Install
3.11,
and Python / make lists.
Here, put in B. Okay. Which means then we don't need to add the runtime Python version. And for that, I want to pick the testing commit again, wherever that was.
Yeah, up, a bit up. Oh, moving too much.
I think I removed, here it is.
Yeah.
Temporary build changes. And add runtime Python version. Remove the runtime Python version, right? What does that do? Add runtime Python version. So there's extra and unsigned in Python version, and instead of that we want Py version everywhere. So remove this commit but test everything above it. Drop. Okay. adjust it.
Oh.
That didn't go so well.
We moved GC callbacks further down. I don't know if that's the
Parsing. Oh, so the problem here is we switched the limited API version.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor, in his great wisdom, changed Python 3.11 limited API, where PyType now needs cast to PyObject. So instead of RPM II object, we need to cast everywhere. Well, what can you do, right?
Okay, then.
So we go to RPM II, py.c, line 111, and here put a.
I feel that if something is named stable, then what could go wrong, right?
So, this is the limited API, and the limited API is not stable.
Then the command
That's why we. That's why we have. Yes. If you compile, if you use the limited API and you compile it, then you get the stable API. And that will be stable, but the limited API is not. That's why we use these confusing terms. And there will be a lot of these errors, unfortunately. Okay, so incref. Needs a cast. RPM file spy. Say hello to Victor for me. I think this was a completely unnecessary change.
Oh my god, that's a lot of it.
Yeah. Well, the FDOs, right? And so on and so on. Oh. We have the cast here already.
It's just
programmed by Python C FTO DS FD here.
VM archive.
SpecPy
VMDS.
DS. Now when it's done in container, all the files are shuffled around.
Yeah.
HeaderPy. Maybe I shouldn't.
RPM Pi, ME Pi.
MI.
132.
Oh, no.
132.
This one again.
Mhm.
Okay, MI 132. Files Pi 23. It's always in here. Keyring. 85. Keyring at 14. Implicit declaration of built-in function free. So the new limited API doesn't include stdlib.h.
Wow.
And I should probably go in the header. Oh, I guess only the C needs it. So, where are we? Oh, by object type check rpmver.h. Oh, this will conflict later. Damn it. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
After all, yeah, well.
Yeah, we're out of time.
Mm.
So I'll commit what I have.
I can take it from here. I'll try to finish it.
Maybe just leave the minimum version to 3.10. It's probably better for users as well.
Okay, let's run nothing.
Yeah, now there's conflicts everywhere. So what I'll do is I'll push the current head the repository review 1 of my webmin version. Of course, Git wants me to push a branch. Abort this rebase and push the review 1 branch, and that has the testing commit. And I'm not sure if oh, it doesn't have the testing commit. Nice. So I'm not sure if each of these commits compiles. Probably try that.
I will
fix it and get another review.
compile and test. Yes, I will. There's also this module initialized thing. We claimed that we removed it at one place, but we removed it much later.
Yeah.
I may also take a look at that.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And see you next week, I guess.